We in here. We in here. We in here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most ghetto, unorthodox, unorganized podcast humanly possible, featuring our moderator.
Hey y'all. Yeah, we ain't shit. We're already running late.
Why did you say hey like that, though?
I didn't know what my introduction was gonna be, and I was like panicking because I'm awkward. So in my head it was like 15 different things to say, and it just came out. Hey.
Oh, Issa Rae.
No, I am not on my whole shit though. So
No.
Touche.
All right.
Too bad.
Yeah. So as always, we have our draw for squad here. We got Lou.
Yes,
We got T.
What up, though?
We got Ant.
So I'm sorry I'm late.
And as our fearless leader has already said, I'm Keem. So
Wait, we got leaders?
Yeah, we're just gonna talk right over Ant. What y'all niggas been seeing on
everybody
social?
can't be lying this. Everybody can't be lying this. That's me. I'm the dragon nigga with the drawers on and the sword. Damn it.
Who is lioness?
The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, Lionel, my bad.
Lionel? Yeah. Oh, okay. Apparently,
Lionel?
you're not him either. What?
with the onesie on, with the onesie and the sword. Is that what you trying to say, Luke? Is that what you trying to say?
Hey. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I need to see Lou as Lion-O for Halloween this year.
I was thinking about that. Like we're the four humors, aren't we? Did y'all see that video I sent y'all earlier?
Yep.
Yes.
We even talked about it. If you had paid attention, you would know that. All right.
Gonna do it.
You know what? Let's get into this so that I can watch my show. Okay. So I know we had, well, for me it seemed like a short weekend, but shit happened over the weekend. I know one of the things that I noticed on social media was Kevin Hart's ex-wife going at his new wife because his new wife posted some picture and was like, oh, look at us, we happy, we've been together for 8 years now. And somebody got online and said, okay, but he's only been divorced or separated for 6. So maybe you don't put numbers out there when you're dealing with somebody who was married, like, because now you're just going ahead and letting everybody know that you're a home wrecker. And so the new wife got up there and was like, I'm not worried about it because he was already separated and moved out of the house and his wife knew about it. So, we good. So then the ex-wife got up there and was like, hold on, bitch. No.
Yes, Hunty, yes.
So she was basically like, may I suggest that if you don't want people to call you on your shit, put the truth or just don't comment at all. Which I thought was interesting because, she didn't call her an outright liar, but she was just like, why did you even feel the need to comment on that? And now you've made yourself look bad. And now you put me in a position where I have to comment because you're not going to have my kids seeing this and thinking that shit was all good when it wasn't. So
she was a side chick who decided to air her own dirty laundry out.
I don't even think that she realized she was airing it out when she did it. She thought she was being cute with her little prego belly and stuff, and then somebody was like,
she shaded herself.
She
online.
Did, and you know people are nosy anyway. Like it's always that one person, male or female, that why does anybody even know how long Kevin Hart was married or how long ago he got divorced? But there's somebody out there that's been like taking notes and keeping that shit stored in their mental Rolodex just to be like, hold up. 8 years.
That shit on his wiki page.
It was one of
his IMDb page.
Right? That's public record.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I would have had the energy to go back and check all of that shit.
It was one of her friends.
Yeah, no, it was kind of fresh.
Saw the post. And
It
said,
probably was. Yeah, if that's...
And she was like, bitch. He posted on that page. Girl, you better get her. You better get her. And then she was like, bitch, I saw it. Watch me get her ass. And then that's when it all started.
Yeah, her friends did hype her up.
All right.
You know they did. She called like 3 people. One of them was named Shaniqua.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaniqua was patting her head. She was like, look here, girl. Get
One
that
was her
bitch,
sister.
girl. Get that bitch, girl.
One was her sister. One was her
Holy
sister.
Does she have siblings? I don't even. It's too much. Okay, so did y'all see anything that caught your attention over Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, ChristianMingle.com? Like anything?
Oh, I like to go on Christian Mingle though, but like once they talk to me, I like to say like the most real stuff about how I believe in God and how I'm all into. Oh wait, is it the right conversation? Not
Nope,
the person.
No, not even the right context, sir.
Nope.
It's not. It's not. We're gonna move right on to T.
You will not.
T, did you see anything that caught your eye this weekend on the webs?
Not on the web. That's because everybody saw Game of Thrones early and shit.
True.
I did.
Friending
I did.
anybody like Lucas.
Lucas loves spoiling shit.
I wouldn't have spoiled it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I would have actually. I would have
You
purposely.
would've.
I would
Really
have.
hard.
I would have been like, "Them niggas got dragons. Them niggas got dragons." Just to fuck with you, Joe. Just to
You'd be
fuck
like,
with
I ain't saying.
But I did see something interesting over social media. I saw a little white girl. She was 2. It's gonna be my future child eventually, because when she was given a description of having to go to preschool,
That little
my God,
girl, yes.
I lost it. When she said, I was shook. I was done.
When she said,
She said
the little boy
"The
got
teacher
triggered.
is shady." I lost every bit of sanity I had left in me when I saw her say that.
I
That
missed
was
this
it. On
story.
the little side. Oh my God. And it was a little girl who posted a video about her going to preschool.
She does videos regularly, actually. That's the
Oh my
funniest
God.
one she's ever done, though.
Oh.
The sass and everything that is tied to this little girl, from the rolling of the eyes. My God, she made my week. She made me want to have kids, and that don't happen too often, right? It does not happen too often.
Okay, but you know, she made him want to have kids.
Lucas, you've been trying to have kids for a while.
Did you want to go?
Ooh, wait, did she post normally?
Wait a minute, was that the video? Who the hell trying to play the video in the background? Negro.
Okay. All right.
Oh man.
So let's see. We had some big show stuff come out this weekend. So let's see. First off was Defenders, the first season of Defenders on Netflix. I am almost through, but I know Ant, you finished it.
I finished it that day. I woke up at 3 a.m. and just started watching through the morning, through work. I was talking to a client doing a session. I was
Shit. Well, I'm glad you could help them with their problems, though. Like, what you want to do is be strong, like Luke Cage.
And like we all have this bulletproof skin on the outside, but inside we all normal. We all human.
Okay.
Fuck you, and Luke Cage. Let me say that. That show, The Defenders, Marvel show. Let me speak to Marvel. This is when I would look into a camera with a red button on to look directly in the camera and say, Marvel, fuck y'all. Screw that show. Screw your Asian white man with white privilege flowing through his fists. I don't like that show. I did not like that show. I did not like it at all. At all.
You haven't liked a lot of the Marvel shows, though, Lou.
And I came to the realization that the reason why I did not like the show is because it fucking sucked. But also that Marvel doesn't make the best movies, and when you try to extend it out until 8 to 13 hours, it gets really bad. Except for the first Jessica Jones and the first Daredevil. I like those two.
Oh, you like
everything else after that? No, the first season.
He said he always liked the first season.
I did not like the second season, and I did not like Luke Cage, nor did I like white privilege fists.
All right.
But everything else is pretty good.
All right, so Daredevil season 1, great TV. I don't care what you're into, it's great TV. Jessica Jones, great again. I don't know why some people think it was really bad. I like the perspective, it gave something
Because
new.
she has a vagina.
Probably, and
It was also boring, but so it's a
no,
boring vagina.
maybe it wasn't boring to me because like she was dealing with trauma the whole time, and you know that's my wheelhouse.
That's his
And
thing.
and I think that you know it's the girls I
He's a
go for.
rapist.
And Kilgrave was like one of the best
Hold
villains.
up. Time out real quick. So you go for girls who are abused and under the mind control of white
Yeah,
people?
that's my wheelhouse. I
Is that
learned
what
from I learned from you, Lucas.
Okay.
Like you go.
He likes them broken.
Let me save you.
Let
Let me save you. I got this cape on and everything. No. No.
Caping asses.
Oh,
Kind of perfect. King's icon is like perfect because it's just rolling.
But no, so Luke Cage was great the first half, and the second half was too much. Iron Fist was just bad, and I feel like Lou's point is that you had a white guy come into an Asian culture, steal their most prized possession, and then leave. Is the whole premise of that show.
Well,
So, yeah, and that's the premise of the show.
Christopher Columbus Fist. That's what that was. Christopher Columbus Fist.
So wait, did everybody seen the
And then he hold up though. And then he abandoned the people after taking their most prized possession.
They're only
you
defense.
crazy?
Left them to die.
and now they're all dead. Yeah. Thanks,
Exactly.
Like, nigga, you had one job.
Danny
You had
Trump.
one job.
And there was other people who wanted their job. He didn't take that job.
Danny Trump. That should have been his name. Forget Rand. It would have been Danny Trump.
And then he went to the ghetto to punch little black boys.
Punch little black boys.
Yeah. He's the worst part.
All of us haven't finished it.
I have.
Yeah, Keem hasn't finished it yet. T refuses to go past episode 2. So we could talk. Yeah, we could talk about a show that we all at least attempted to watch.
I got one thing to say about Defenders. Hold on, let me finish.
Sir?
All right, so
And make it
Marvel,
quick.
they did a real good job of making it to 8 episodes. Those first 2 episodes were boring. Y'all need to. I don't care about a season 2 of Iron Fist. Like y'all ruined that character. Y'all rushed it and y'all just missed this chance. Daredevil though is like the only series I really care to see what happens next. And Jessica Jones because I love that first season. I would see it because I see everything. Everything Marvel I'm probably going to see. They already got my money, so that's about it.
I'll wait for the Punisher.
Right. That's my biggest interest is the Punisher, and then season 2.
That trailer was weak
though.
though.
Daredevil.
That trailer was weak
Okay.
though. For that Punisher trailer.
Doesn't matter. He's not going to be in the show. That's the important thing. Because you know what sucks when they give these strong ass trailers and get you all hyped up, and then you realize that you've seen every awesome part in the trailer. So give me a weak trailer and a strong series.
Trailer just
I'm
means
happy with
it's gonna
that.
be so.
No, he was John Wick in that concrete. That was it. I need a little bit more.
And that's fine. That's
But
it.
they got
You're
my money
already gonna watch it. You're already gonna watch it, Ant. So it's no point.
They don't got to impress me.
Right. Like some people don't like laundry. Like, why? You just gonna get naked and we gonna fuck? Like, I'm already here. You already know what I want.
Hey. Just I did not say that. I did not endorse. You can wear lingerie all you want, audience. Feel free.
Allen Iverson
Anywho.
have cornrows forever, yo.
Who's got
The big
cornrows
3 is
forever?
on Allen Iverson. He's gonna have cornrows forever.
So random.
You see, and there's T just randomly popping up with conversation.
He was thinking about that the whole time.
I didn't watch
the
the Defenders. I saw like an episode and a half. That thing was boring.
All right, well, we're going to move on to something that we did all watch. So I know we all watched Game of Thrones this weekend, and we should go ahead and warn people now. It's probably going to be some spoilers. So prepare yourself.
It's gonna be all spoilers.
Well, I did not watch it.
If you ain't seen it by
I did
now,
not watch
it is
Game of
Monday.
Thrones this weekend.
It
I'm
is
sorry, I did not
Monday.
watch Game of Thrones this weekend. So
Okay,
that's
but
why.
watched
you have
enough
seen
to
it.
spoil it for niggas.
But you've already seen it, Lou. So
Lucas went to the pop.
I don't
probably
watch
watched
Game of
a
Thrones because I
spoiler.
like the show. I just watch it to fuck with people. so
Long
I
as you're
can
not
just
fucking
spoil it
with
for everyone
me.
else.
Long as you're not fucking with me.
Because I wanted to say, "Dead niggas got dragons." I wanted to say that so bad to everybody because I know so many people was hyped, and I wanted to do it, and I said, "Nah, I'm gonna let them live."
I appreciate that because I'm already like underwhelmed by Power because niggas can't wait for a day
Oh my
before they
god! Oh my
start.
god! Now that's the show. Oh, ooh, I got a heart attack watching Power.
Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
okay, we're gonna get
Lucas.
there. We're gonna get there, but we're gonna talk about Game of Thrones first. We're gonna
I
start
thought
with
that
this
they
tea.
put Oh,
The only nigga
Clutch
who
the
preferred
pearls.
Power over Game of Thrones. He's like, oh my god, that's the show.
That's it. That's the joint right there. Okay,
Power.
T, how did you feel about this week's episode?
I mean, it was cool. It was like some mystery shit going on, like this chain they pulled out they frozen asses. But I don't know. You know when you know people who gonna die, you like I don't know that nigga. It's 10 of them. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him.
They're
Red
all the
shirts.
red
Three niggas
shirts.
dead.
Red shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But nah, it was
T,
cool.
you get that reference? You get that red shirt
Nope.
reference?
Nope.
Nope. No. He's like, right, whatever. Stop right
I know
there.
as soon as I said it, he was like, right, yeah,
Right.
true.
I was thinking of red shirt
Anywho.
freshman. I was thinking about football. I'll elaborate or bounce off y'all on that Game of Thrones. Y'all know more about the people.
All right. Who's gonna talk more about this? Let's go with Lou. Lou, how did you feel about it?
Son of a bitch.
well. I will start first with the white lady with the white hair,
That would be
and
Daenerys.
she has dragons, and she flies dragons, and the dead dude that looked like Jack Frost but evil, he killed the dragon. And then you get the little lady with the blonde hair. She has a short haircut. And she sleeps with her brother. And her other brother's a midget. You get the white younger guy with the long flowing black hair. He died once. He's back to life. He is a bastard of
He's not a
little broad I
bastard.
don't like. He's a bastard of the little broad I don't like. That's her brother, the little broad I don't like. That had the little pointy sword. I don't like her.
You don't like
somebody
Arya?
should stab her in the heart.
Arya. What's your beef with her?
I didn't like Arya
Well,
this
I've only seen
episode.
2 episodes. I only seen 2 episodes, and she picked on a tall girl who will point her little sword at a tall girl's throat. The tall girl should have punched her right in the titty and ended that shit right there. Did not like her
sister?
at all. No. The big Joe, the Joe that looked like
Brienne.
Drago wife from Rocky IV.
Oh, you saw 2 episodes of this season.
That's
Yes. I saw episode 4 and this episode because they both leave. I don't watch Game of Thrones. Okay.
okay. All right. So we're gonna say it's okay, Lou. You sit down, baby, sit down. And what were your feelings in 3 minutes or less?
I love the episode, but there was some major problems with it. Like, this is the furthest from the book they've ever gone. Like, to me, this felt like less out of the book universe than ever. Like, apparently, it doesn't take any time to get any place anymore. Like, ships are like have like jet engines and
cheat codes like
like they got warp zones, right? T, they got warp zones. So I don't even know I don't even care anymore. Like, they broke me on that one. The other part is this whole story ain't made no sense though. Like, it was epic and all, and I love the conversations they had when they recapped all the other seasons together on their walkabout. But
what was their plan, yo?
they didn't have a plan. And look, we've seen them use horses before. At least bring some horses. Was your plan to outrun people that don't breathe? That was your whole plan?
Because the horses get spooked, and then they would like throw them off.
No.
So they thought they were just gonna find one of them joints chilling by themselves and take it back.
Taking a piss, taking a piss by the wall.
Hey,
yeah.
We gotta capture one zombie out this horde real quick. Don't bring no cars. Don't bring no motorcycles. He's gonna go off and run him.
And the one they had off luck because they didn't know that was gonna happen.
They didn't know they were gonna be late there.
When like all of them shattered except one, they had no plan. We're gonna sit on this island.
And I'm gonna call BS because the one character that was me died. I mean, the one main character. Who got ahead of
The one character that was you.
like remember that, T. When I started drinking, when I started dying,
drinking?
pour some liquor in my mouth real quick. I'm just saying, don't waste it on the ground. So,
Why was that there
Why
last
waste it in your
live?
mouth? You're dead. You can't taste it.
hey, shut up.
Take it. You better watch your tone. I'll tell you that fucking much.
Look, this is my thing. I love the episode because it's like Marvel. They already got my money. But like the changes came out of nowhere. It made no sense for them for them not to bring horses at least. They had no exit plan.
They had dragon chains ready, yo.
Like, we go get us a dragon.
Can you get some dragon chains from that dragon box over there?
But you know what? You've never really seen the White Walker's lair, so they might have a whole bunch of shit in there. Tires.
What layer? They walk around all day.
Cruise ships where they got
They might
anchors.
go
And
home at
Gendry-
some point and do some other shit. You don't know that.
And the
You
Gendry
know what
spent
those men
all
do
the way
in their
back to
spare
the
time.
wall. The Gendry spent.
I
They don't got no lair. They be chilling outside all the time.
I do know what the White Walkers. I'm guessing those are the dead people. I do know what they do in their spare time. They watch Power. That's what everybody else does. They watch Little Rain and Die. That's what they did.
So my thing is, who do y'all think is going to die by the end of the season?
Everybody, because George R.R. Martin is evil and he doesn't want to see anyone happy.
But he ain't writing this no more. So
Don't matter. It's got his essence.
all right, well then is Brienne gonna get some this season finally? Because Jamie ain't giving none. He thinks he's gonna go to Torment.
Nah, I think she's still trying to wrap her head around that, especially since he's coming on so fucking strong all the time. Like,
Wait, do women not like that? When
No.
you just stare at them.
it depends on the woman, but I feel
Give
like
them that crazy eye.
if
Am I doing this wrong?
yeah, you're not doing that right. If Westeros was like, if they had modern technology, he would be sending her dick pics all day.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
He's doing way too much.
Wait. That's not a turn on either.
Okay, so I liked the episode. I was pretty hype. Yeah, there were some things that bugged me. I really felt like it was the cuntiest episode I have seen so far because all of the female characters were just pissing me off. Being like, Dany was too fucking stubborn. Arya, like, I don't know why she jumped all over Sansa. Like, you wrote this letter and, Sansa's like, well, I was a kid and I was trying to save our dad's life and trying to save my life. And she's like, that doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what that was.
You know why? It's because Arya wouldn't have wrote the letter. Like, Arya could not survive what Sansa did. She'd have got killed. She'd have kept standing up and gotten killed. But then at the same time, Sansa couldn't survive what Arya went through. And they've had such different teachers where Arya's main school of thought now is kill your problem. Sansa is manipulate people around you. And I think that they've always conflicted, and now just their perspectives are so wildly different than before.
Don't talk that logic shit to me. I just want to call them all cunts and be happy about it. Okay.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty cunty.
It was really cunty, right? And then Sansa was being hard-headed when Brienne was like, look, no, like, why the fuck are you sending me to go and talk on your behalf? And like, she was just like, didn't my mom tell you you're supposed to take care of us? Didn't she swear that oath to her? Go, bitch. Don't question me. And yeah, and then Dany just being extra stubborn, like, look, you're not doing this the right way. Like the whole conversation that she had with Tyrion, where he's just like, you could have gave them a couple of days in a cell to think about it. And she's like, nope, niggas burn. That's it. Like, you pledge allegiance to me on the spot or you don't.
And anytime she disagree with him, she bring up his family real quick. Like,
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of loyalty questioning in this. Like, but you have these people on your side and they've been trying to help you the whole time. But all of a sudden, when they bring up something that you don't agree with, it's like, oh, but is this a trap?
It's like that girl you date, and they say every time you get in an argument, you bring up your mama.
I cannot relate.
In that Nido, but did you been that Nido? If you ain't been there, I don't hear shit you saying.
Isn't it weird though that we cringe at Cersei and Jamie, but the whole country hoping that Daenerys sleep with her nephew? That's
Okay. I'm
not in
cringing
that
at that. That is disgusting to me. Can we just keep all of the incest out of the books and the TV series? Can we do that?
No.
Because
no.
Yeah, no,
Ani
not
gotta get
comfortable
it.
with it.
Ani
All
gonna
right.
get it.
Let's move on to something that's going to get Lou super hype. go ahead and talk about yesterday's episode of Power that niggas just can't contain themselves and feel like they have to watch it as soon as it comes out at 12:01 a.m. and then post every fucking thing on social media and ruin it for everybody.
Yes, yes. Listen, let me start off.
Can
Let
somebody
me start
explain
off
what
with
Power is, though? What is Power about?
Okay, I'm
gonna let you
gonna
listen to me.
break
Okay, go, Ken.
Power down
Go.
for you real quick. And so Power basically centers around this guy, Jamie St. Patrick. He grew up in the streets. He was a huge drug kingpin, but now he's trying to go straight. But he's facing all of these obstacles on his course. His wife didn't want to go straight, so he kind of stopped fucking with her and started fucking with his high school sweetheart, who turned out to work. She's like a federal agent that worked in the DEA. Is that right? Is that where she's working? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of those acronyms.
One of them alphabets. DA, FBI, CIA, it doesn't matter. She's in one of them alphabets.
Yeah, like either
Whatever
way,
one
he's SOL.
is conveniently located in New York for some reason.
Right. Yeah, so, and then, like, basically, it's just the story of him trying to maneuver his way around all of these street life shenanigans that he's trying to get away from, but they just keep coming back to him. So, in this season, we find him in jail because he is accused of murdering a federal agent who also happens to be his side piece's ex-boyfriend / work partner. Yeah, you have to watch it. It's really intermingled.
Do we still consider her a side piece at that point?
She ain't never get a ring though.
Is he getting Shawshanked in prison?
But she was the main Joan. She was the main Joan. His wife ended up becoming a side piece, which is awesome. Into his own. His wife ended up being his side piece.
Is he getting Shawshanked in prison?
No, damn it.
No, he got beat up, but he didn't get
Shawshanked.
Yeah.
Okay. Nigga, did Cersei's get Shawshanked in prison?
Probably. She goes to prison. She gonna get Shawshanked. She go to prison.
She went to prison.
Yeah, but it was like a Christian prison.
Fuck that.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all will not ruin Game of Thrones. Y'all will not ruin Power for me.
You know what? You brought this up, Lou. You brought this on yourself, nigga.
Right?
Okay, so since this is Lou's shit right now, you know what, Lou, I have a question for you. How do you feel about Tasha this season? Because she's pissing me the fuck off, especially this last episode when she said, "I'm ready to go straight." When that's all the fuck Ghost wanted to do the whole damn time.
Listen. I wanted to bop her in the nose. Not too hard when you really hurt her, but just hard enough for her to understand her stupidity here. For 3.5 seasons, she's been the one who wanted to be dirty. She's the one who did not want to give up the life. And now all of a sudden, after everything Ghost has went through, she like, girl, I just want to go straight. Are you serious?
That's because she always digmatized, yo. She stayed digmatized.
Thank you, T. And every time she get new dick, she want to do something different.
It was no real chemistry behind that. That joint felt forced as hell with old boy.
Yeah, it kind of.
All I'm gonna say is, I'm waiting for that to blow up in her face, and I'm guessing it will now because, spoiler alert, a killer, a dirty cop, killed her daughter. So now all of that going straight shit clearly is going out the window. Because for them to do what they need to do, Ghost has to become Ghost again. And I think that's the point of the show, or it looks like that's where the show is really going towards, is one, him suffering all the consequences for his actions. Because if you really think about it, if they would have been honest with their kids from the beginning, none of that would ever have happened. Like Tariq would have never become the young knucklehead who was so green to what the world was actually like, that he would have exposed himself to that.
Right.
Like, it's all Ghost's fault, and I think that's the whole point of the show, is bringing back to let you know you may thought he was a good guy, but everything bad happening is his fault.
Yeah,
it's all his fault.
It's him and Tasha's fault, because she was the one who egged him on to go ahead and set up Kanan. Go ahead and turn Kanan in so he could be off the streets. And after any beat that they've had after that has basically been Kanan bringing trouble into their lives because he knows.
But think about it, King. It was the smart move to make. It was really the smart. If you're going to get into that life, the smart move to make was to take him out, not set him up for jail. In all honesty, because I think she said she told him early in this season, I believe she said something about she told him to kill Kanan, and instead he did the setup.
Mm-hmm.
And the setup is the problem. She knew the end game was to kill this dude, so he does not come back to hunt us in any way. And instead, because Ghost's love for him, he thought, man, I can't kill him, but I can send him to jail. He's still out of our lives.
Right.
Fucked
Even if you
around and
came
just
to
screwed him
like
over.
the more current time, it's still their fault. Like at the end of it, when their kids were at this place by themselves, he was at something because he's trying to be bigger than he is. None of them really are concerned about actually being parents. And Tasha's out cheating.
And where
At the
the fuck
time,
is
you
the
know what I mean?
baby? The baby just disappeared. Like
Baby.
they put that
That
exactly.
little joke
T,
only
they
pop
put
up
her
once
down
in a
for a
while.
nap, and you ain't seen her ass since.
They put her down for a nap for 8 episodes. I don't know
Oh, I
what they did
forgot.
to
I
that baby.
completely forgot they had a baby.
Look, they didn't bring up the baby again until they did the press conference, and then this little joke just show up, and you're like,
Like,
who's this little nigga? This little nigga ain't been here the whole season.
Everybody got free access. First of all, everybody in this show has a penthouse. That an elevator is their front door. And then on top of that, all of their doormen need to be fired. Like how people just stroll up in their apartments with no problem, just come right in there when they got kids and everything. Like remember Kanan was just sitting there chilling in their living room, and then this dude showed up one day. I'm like, over who come in their crib. But again, Tasha didn't go to the event, and she decided to her kids' event, whatever the kids were doing. What were they doing? Was it like a little prom
a
thing
school
or
dance.
something?
Yeah, it was a school dance.
Okay, so she would have left them alone anyway, right?
Right. But can we teach our kids about stranger danger, and B, like when you know some shit, shut up. Like even though I knew what was about to happen when Raina went up to the dude and was like, I know who you are, and you better leave my brother alone because I know you're a police. I was like,
ever, yo. Like,
shut up. Why the fuck? Why do people feel the need to tell the villain their plan of what they're going to do? Like villains don't have morals. That's why they're villains. Keep that shit to yourself.
Why did she go back there by herself? Like that was just crazy. Because at that point she went back there because she knew he was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she didn't think to bring anybody with her because she didn't think he was in trouble or anything. She just thought he went outside, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, she thought it was a cop. She clearly thought it was just a cop looking for him. I think that was the part of it that is the
he
the
told
really
her
bad
that it
part
wasn't
about
a cop though.
dirty, but she's like, I saw you. You were a cop. You were at my school. She probably didn't think, oh, he's gonna pull out a gun and kill me.
No,
Could have been the thing that popped up into her head. The messed up part is that's exactly what her brother knew what was going to happen, and he hid behind trash can. Yeah, like he basically said, "Well, look, one of us got to go, and it ain't gonna be me."
I got accepted
like,
into the show. I got a future ahead of me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take this L.
But beyond the kid dying, which was awfully sad. I can't wait to see what happens to Dre because I don't like that little snake dude.
Yeah,
Tommy Van, as out of control as he is with all these, now he's on drugs. He's finding out who his father is. I think that's back really on drugs because he starts sniffing coke again. Like I think he got off a little bit. He wasn't sniffing it as much, but now he's getting all high again. And I think who his father is going to play a major role on how everything unfolds in the season finale.
Okay.
Because I think that's the card to play. When everyone else is not backing him, I think Teresi has power and a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk. Okay, so you know how everyone for you on social media, or they give you like some hint towards what's going to happen. It made the episode better for me because there was anticipation that somebody important was going to go. Because people were just like, they were sad from the episode, this, or this. It reminded me of the last Fast and Furious. Not the very last one, but the one before last. I think it was 7 or something like that, where you knew Paul Walker was going to get it. They like toyed with it the whole movie. Yeah, where you just never knew when it was going to happen.
But
and that's kind of how this episode felt.
He didn't die in the movie. He just drove away.
He died in real life.
Yeah. No.
I thought he died.
Sorry, I should have laughed. I should have laughed at that. But
No, that was funny. Rest in peace to Paul Walker. But the way T said it was funny. Like T saw a whole different cut of a movie than we did. 'Cause-
No, what happened was when T went to go see Fast and the Furious 7, which that's the movie T's talking about,
Mhm.
it cut at the end to Paul Walker's actual car crash. So T thought he died in the movie.
What?
Okay.
There's no actual car crash.
So
But
we're
if
gonna
they
move
play slow
on.
music, if they play slow music, they take you out in the sunlight, you gone.
Yeah. And then they hit you. It's been a long day. That's it.
Okay,
Oh,
but what
shit,
we're not
what?
going to do is sit there and listen to you sing. So we're going to move on to another show with another trifling ass Tasha, Insecure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. See,
Whoa.
these are my guest shows.
Why you talking about
Because,
Tasha?
like,
She love life. She love life.
but Tasha not trifling in this show.
No,
Wait a
no,
minute.
she wasn't trifling, but I think she lied to herself. But that's just me.
Hey, I think every woman should champion Insecure because this is one of the first times on TV that they had a fuck nigga like Lawrence. He got to be the dirtiest nigga humanly possible who thinks he's
Wait,
the
what?
nicest nigga in the world.
Wait, what?
You think he's the dirtiest nigga possible? I do think he's a
He's
fuck
the
nigga.
dirtiest nigga possible.
But I'm not gonna call him the
it took
dirtiest
that
nigga
Wait.
conversation.
possible.
What's a
took
fuck
that
nigga?
hold up,
What's
man.
a fucking
Hold up,
nigga?
Who think he's the best nigga in the world and he's actually the worst nigga to ever try to get into anything with. I think when they were sitting at the bar and he was telling his friend how Isha did him dirty, and he was like, nah, this is on both of y'all.
Like,
And he looked at this boy like, what? He said, well, man, you were like just laying on the couch for 2.5 years.
Yeah,
not
that
your
was
girl.
Not working, and she
I
was
think they
taking
added
care
that.
of you.
I think they added that. I don't think originally he was supposed to be unemployed for 2.5 years. Like
No,
I
nigga,
didn't get that.
actually,
That
that's
was in
literally
the
the
first
point.
couple
That's
of
literally the point of the
episodes,
show.
That
Yeah.
was in the
2.5
first couple of
years?
episodes.
Isha said it.
Yeah.
He said it repeatedly that he had not worked for that long a period of time.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was
I
it was
think-
a
I
huge
think
point.
I think the friend outlined it perfectly when he said, it's not right that she cheated, but you damn sure left the door open for a nigga to come in.
Mhm.
Don't leave the door open for another person to come in and do to or for your girl, which you should have been doing anyway.
I had arguments for Lawrence until that 2.5 year thing was.
Now you got to sit and write out some new notes.
I mean, I was notes.
I thought he was like working off
Okay.
his savings. But
Yeah.
was he just
No,
was
I
he
think
just depositing?
He
And
was
working
getting
in
his
his
employment
project,
check.
right? I thought he was working on a project and then he kind of fell into a slump or something.
Nah, he was
But
working on his
that
act.
project for 2.5 years, and instead of going out and getting a job while he worked on said project, he was like, "No, I'm
Or
just gonna sit here
bathing.
or bathing." He's
Or
like, "No,
getting
I'm gonna
that
sit
money
here
from
car.
and work on this. Like, this is the only option. Ain't no other option other than this app."
Still paying premium gas and driving an expensive
And
car.
driving a fucking Jaguar.
I'm gonna say this though, like I wonder how many shows we've seen where like a female goes through something and the guy does her dirty, and like he's the bad guy still in those shows. So what I like about Insecure though is they're showing from both sides. Like he's not completely right, and she's not completely right. Like they both contributed to what was going on with their situation.
Right, and I think they said that in this previous episode. Like, who told him? Somebody told
The best friend at
That
the bar.
light-skinned guy that was
his
talking-
friend at the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's with that
That's
bougie
right.
girl.
His friend at the bar told him that it's both of y'all fault. It's not one or the other, so you can't blame her unless
Right.
you blaming yourself too for the situation that y'all got into.
That was
But
the
now I
only
find it
He
time-
would
hard.
have.
That's the only time he said something that didn't annoy me in that show.
I thought he was gay. I thought he was like secretly sleeping with a guy. with his.
No,
What?
he's just an ass. He's just an asshole. How did you get secretly sleeping with a guy?
I don't know.
He's literally an ass.
Is
No,
it
no,
because
that's
he's
not
light
him.
skinned and
That's not that light skinned guy. They don't look alike, man. That's not the friend he was living with. That was the husband of the bougie
Oh,
friend.
that was
yeah.
But remember
see,
though, the
we
husband
don't
was the one
don't
who was
look alike,
cheating on his
Lucas.
wife. Yes, y'all do. Literally, all light
I
skinned
can't
people
blame
look
you because
alike.
I think all darkies look dark. But
And there you go, hurting my feelings.
I'm sorry, Lucas. You my favorite one though.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Wow. Wow. This took such a racist turn. I just
He called me Tristan last episode.
so
called me
how
Tristan
we're just gonna skate right on around that. How are we feeling about Molly and what happened in the last episode with her finding out that her dad cheated on her mom so early on, and then her going and
She
fucking
was
old
looking
dude.
for an excuse, yo.
She was looking for an excuse.
She really was.
I think
She
that was
was.
even
She
on
was
her
looking for an
mind.
excuse to sleep. She was looking for an excuse to sleep with the dude, but I think her evolution from season 1 to now is pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I think that
Wait,
this is going to help her out in the end more than anything else to find that out about her dad. Because I think she had, in her mind, she had set up relationship is supposed to be. And anything
Right.
short of what she saw her parents as wouldn't work. So when she saw that, or when she found out that her dad cheated, I think the sadness didn't necessarily come from him cheating, or as much as it came from who
Her
weren't
illusion, her
perfect.
pedestal being
Yes,
broken.
all the dudes she was with that wasn't perfect, that really were good for her, that she gave up because she thought they had to be like her dad.
Like the dude that got his dick sucked by another dude one time.
And I will still protest that
Nope.
that was bull.
I think it was bullshit. Like, I don't, especially when she's like, yeah, I went through a phase in college. Like, so if you had your experience, and he's telling
And
you
he was
had
drunk.
this one experience, and he realized that it wasn't for him, why are you tripping? Like,
So I mean, I think
That's
look,
not
I
it.
think that she was looking for an excuse. I think that I think it happens when we put anybody on pedestals. Like I always warn guys, because I think we were always. I mean, I don't know about you two, but like, when you put those people on pedestals, whether they're a girl or family or anything like that, you're just waiting for somebody to disappoint you, because no one can live up to that standard. And like, it's also the realization that I think a lot of males get with their father when they realize, oh, they're, well, not me, but when they realize they're not perfect, when they're not perfect, or they're not invincible. Your parents are just making up as they go along too. But she took that really rough, and they made a, like, I don't imagine I would make a big scene. And also,
yeah,
her aunt
I feel
ain't
like she
shit.
took that extra hard. Her aunt is
Ain't shit.
trifling ass aunt.
Her
And,
aunt is like every other black aunt in the world that
couldn't wait.
ain't like and they ain't shit brother-in-law.
No, because
Oh,
they
I
were
was gonna say,
happy.
exactly,
She was
'cause that was her
like, look how
sister.
happy they are. Look how happy they are. Let me ruin this real quick.
Mhm.
That was what that
But remember what
was.
she said? She said, man, she was like, man, fuck for everything he put my sister through. It's so many women like that. And they like, you know what? I sat and cried with you and you right back remarrying this dirty nigga. Like that's the aunt. And I understood it.
Is that what they were doing?
It ain't the best thing to say at that
They were
situation, but I understand. Yeah, that
they
her
were
parents
renewing.
were renewing their vows.
Yeah, but
Let
they
them people
stayed
be
married
happy.
the whole
Yeah.
time. They
Let
stayed
them be
married the whole
happy.
time.
She better let her be happy. That's what I mean, I don't know. But as far as her doing whatever with her friend, also that dark skinned gentleman that she brought with him, he ain't shit. Like, look, you see her go off crying, he looked at you.
Like, hey, you gonna go help her out? Because I got
help her. I mean,
I got
You
this
know what?
wine
You know
and
what?
cake.
And
he
I'm
drove
agree
off.
with you. I'm agree with you. He ain't shit, but I'm also say screw you for pointing out that he dark skinned. And you basically saying like the light skinned brother came to her rescue. Like,
About time. Look, Terrence Howard had us being the villains for like 2 decades. About time.
but
He's
still
still
not
the
a
villain
hero.
though,
He
because he's
literally
married.
is cheating on his wife.
Open marriage. He ain't cheating. That's open marriage.
You ain't heard her say
Hey. Clearly, we're not gonna go into. I'm not going into any details, but how you
Did
know it's open marriage?
did she
Because he said it's
confirm
open
that
marriage.
with his wife,
Exactly.
who is
That's the part that I
also
didn't.
her friend? That's the
Wait,
fucked
is
up
that her
part. Like,
friend
y'all are all,
though? I didn't
No,
know
yeah.
that.
no.
No,
I don't think
think
they were
it's
all
her.
friends, King. I think that
No, they were
it's just
friends.
her
Friends
and the
with
guy's
eventually.
friends, and she became no, but she
Oh,
became friends with the wife when they got
through him.
together.
Right.
See, because
Through
at
him.
first that was my issue. I thought that okay, if she's friends with the wife, that's dirty. But when I found out she's friends with the dude, I'm like, I can see it happening.
No, but here's the dirty part. Even if they have an open relationship, she's not gonna want her messing with her because that's gonna be more than physical.
True.
Right. They
True.
already have
True.
they have a stronger connection. Like, they have childhood memories and stuff.
True.
Like,
Yeah,
True.
because you
True.
can't compete with her. Like that's
Good
not.
point, T. Good point.
That's not what their plan was. Their plan was to
man.
just leave
And if
stuff
you
like,
don't
all right, whatever
shut up.
happened, we're not going to talk about it.
Look, we literally went through talking about a whole episode of Insecure without talking about the main character. Ain't that some shit?
I don't like her. Like
Because
she,
there's so much
changing
other
her
shit
new.
going on.
You know what? Because she crashes her car looking at a dick
Yeah,
pic.
no, that
Like
was
she just she
hold on,
she
hold
just
on.
looks like
it was
Doesn't
going
deserve
5
it.
miles an hour. She was going 5 miles
Hold
an
on.
hour. How she wreck a car like
And her
that?
airbag came out. But no, where'd that truck come from?
It was in front of her.
It was literally at the light in front of her, and because when you see the clip, you can see it's in the light in front of her, and she just like, damn, he got a big penis, and bow right into the car.
Wait,
She not paying
Lucas,
attention. She got hypnotized.
Lucas, say that again. Well,
He was
I
like,
hear
damn,
you.
he got a big penis, and ran right to the back of the car. Screw you, Ed. Screw you.
But now, don't you feel bad for Daniel?
Yes,
No.
a little bit because of the way that dynamic is working out. Because he wanted a relationship with her.
Like,
I think all of that other shit at the beginning was kind of made up in her head when he was like, "Why did you never said anything?" And she said, "Oh, remember I came home from college and I wanted to see you." It's like, but bitch, you didn't say anything. What do you
And
mean
that's
you
her
wanted to
problem.
see me?
She's so passive aggressive.
Yes.
that she blaming everybody else for her not actually stating what she wants and what she wants to do.
But didn't he say I wasn't ready for a relationship then? I'm ready now.
I thought he said something like he didn't know what she wanted, and she was like he was
Wanted
doing her
a
own
relationship.
I could
Right.
swear
She
he
never-
said something
she
about
never
it. I
verbalized
wasn't
it.
ready. I was a different person than I wasn't
No,
ready, but I'm ready now.
I don't think he ever said anything about he wasn't ready. I think he told her, "You didn't say anything."
And she
Because she never said anything to him about wanting a relationship.
She assumed
She do.
he was.
She did. She did what women do. You assume that we want to be with you and that we can read your mind and we
Right,
know
we can
like,
read your
oh, this is the
mind.
time we should be in a relationship.
But
Nah, if you don't
guys do that
verbalize
too.
it, I don't
Guys
know.
do that too. Guys do that too.
I am
Lucas.
clutching my pearls and offended right now at that blanketed statement.
I mean, it's
What?
true, but guys do it too.
But you know what you are, Game, so you don't count. But all the rest of these women,
whoa.
Did you just hear one of the good ones, me, Lou? Is that what you just did?
Yeah, let's clarify that statement.
I know exactly where that statement was going.
and that's why I did not say the word attached to the statement. That's why I didn't say the word attached to the statement. But
All right.
You know you.
you know, King.
Now you have to
Yeah,
find.
exactly.
Now you have to find a way to say it in a cleaned up manner so that everybody isn't speculating.
Well, King, you carry your business like a positive black.
You got some
damn
class,
it.
Keem. You got class.
No,
You got
nah,
class.
forget this.
this
I'm not
time.
even gonna try to clean it up. King, you a nigga. That's why.
I
That's
ain't
why
saying
this
that.
is not qualified to you. Okay.
I
All
ain't
right.
saying
Let's
that.
just say that it is. King, you a nigga. That's why it don't qualify. You handle business a certain way. A lot of the more sensitive women don't, and they get into their heads. And I think that's a lot. That plays a lot into the character of Issa Rae and her being insecure. Is that she doesn't verbalize the things that she wants,
And she overthinks a lot.
and she raps, and I fucking hate her rapping.
The rapping and the flashes to her rapping or her side thoughts is getting a little annoying.
Mm-hmm.
She also
I don't need it
victimizes
every
herself
episode.
a lot. She views herself as the victim of other people's things when she kind of creates the situations that take place. Like with the Lawrence thing, you know, I mean, while if he was an employee for 2.5 years, yeah, you left the door open, but she didn't really communicate what was going on with her through those 2.5 years from what I got. And like, you know, and even then she was just waiting for something better to come along for a long time instead of just ending her relationship. Like or
And she's
discussing
very Mary Magdalene. That's a word? Say that.
well,
I don't-
no,
I
I'm
don't-
pretty sure it's not a word.
I need you to define that. I need you to spell it and define it. Please.
I said she's very Mary Magdalene.
Are you calling her a prostitute that washed Jesus' feet?
Are we
Not
even
the
sure
washing of
she
the
was
feet part,
a
but
prostitute? What?
Wait a minute, wasn't Mary
I was about to
Magdalene
say
a
Mary Magdalene
prostitute?
wasn't a prostitute. She was just a free
I'm pretty sure Mary
spirit.
Magdalene was
What
a
are you talking
prostitute.
about? No, we will not get into this
No,
discussion.
we sure
I was
won't.
just
Wait,
saying
let
that
me look
Issa Rae sleeps with a lot of dudes on Insecure. Like
Wait,
you
what?
get dick pics from one guy,
She's
you
sleeping
having
with
sex
3
with
guys.
Daniel,
But
She's sleeping
wait,
with
was
3
Mary
guys.
and then
Magdalene?
no, listen. But then she like She also like
You called her a whore?
texting back and forth with the big head dude with the slit forehead. Well, she said I want to be on my whole shit. She did. She said that on her own.
She did say that.
She can say that. You can't say that.
I feel like once she has proclaimed herself doing hoe shit, you can say she was on some hoe shit.
I don't believe in that word.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna talk about.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Hold
Don't.
on, team.
Yeah.
The last episode, not the very last, but the one before last of Insecure. Are we skipping over the fact that he has moments after he busts his nuts? Like he just slept with 2 women and then ended up back at the dunes. Like
we slept with one woman. He slept with one woman.
Yeah, he did.
He disappointed 2 women.
He engaged in oral sex with the other woman.
He
broke the rules of the threesome. Yeah, anybody who's been in a threesome knows what the rules are.
I think you're talking too much right now, Lucas.
No, Lucas right. Lucas right. He didn't mess that all up.
Yeah, I mean, according to the episode, he broke the rules of a threesome, which is, you don't let it go off of one because it's literally another woman there waiting for you.
Unless you a double tapper, like
isn't there another rule?
Exactly.
Isn't there another rule that if you add both of the cup sizes together, that it should be at least a B cup in there?
I can't relate to any of this. Okay.
Hey, T, I'm agree with you on that though.
I mean, what did you do, Girl Scouts?
What?
She had her hands in the air, and I was like, "Oh, baby, put your arms down. You look like Michael Jackson." In the "You Are Not Alone" video, I'm gonna need your arms down.
Michael had a better haircut though.
He did.
Probably had better.
Bob was laid.
Okay, so let's talk about Rick and Morty because we went on Insecure a lot.
Mary Magdalene described as a concubine. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, focus. And focus. We're moving on to your show, which I only watched bits and pieces of, and I know T, you've recently started watching it, but you weren't impressed with the last episode of Rick and Morty.
I think it was maybe the second to last episode. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was the one when they had all the channels, the TV channels. What's his name? Rick.
Season 1?
No, this was maybe the last season, the 3rd season, I think.
No, we're in the 3rd season now, so you're season 2.
Just think about the episode I just said, man. Like, have you seen that?
There's 2 episodes where they go through TV channels. One, Jerry tries to donate his penis to somebody's heart.
Not that one.
Oh, no. Oh my! I started watching the episode you sent, T, and I got like 4 minutes in and was like, this isn't funny. I can't do this. But it's the one where
it was that episode.
They're sitting on the couch. They were watching The Bachelor or something that was the equivalent to The Bachelor, and then Rick puts like some kind of gem in their cable box, and it shows TV shows from any possible alternate reality. And the dad was like a star in one of them. Like was he in The Hobbit? Is that what he was doing? I can't remember what the fuck he was on, but like they kept trying to get him to turn back to the ones where the dad was like a star, but he kept like there was one where a guy was addicted to eating poop, and
yeah. So in the new 3rd season, like Rick has ruined his daughter's marriage on purpose because Jerry tried to turn him into the cop.